This is spring test number 3. It's actually video number 4. Picking up at 31. This will be parts 404. This will be the last video for this test. You find in a slope and the y-intercept of number 31. It's not in slope-intercept form. It's actually in standard form. We need to create slope-intercept form to where we can see the slope. Remember, is the m, and the y-intercept will be the b. When we put it in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. In order to do that, we need to move everything that's not y from over here on the left-hand side. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of 14x. That's the same thing as positive 14x, which is plus 14x. Undo that by subtracting 14x. You subtract it on the left side, subtract 14x on the right side. It'll cancel out here and leave you with just 4y equals. Remember, you wanted to say mx plus b, so let's put the 14x or the negative 14x in this instance first, and then we'll bring down our positive 24. We still don't have y equals mx plus b. We got to get rid of 4 times y. Undo 4 times something by dividing by 4. You divide the left by 4, divide the right by 4. You got to do this by 4 and this by 4. Remember all the terms. This will cancel and leave you with just y equals. Negative 14 divided by positive 4 is going to be a negative. The number 2 goes into both of them. It's going to be negative 7 over 2x. Plus 24 divided by 4 will be plus 6. Now what we have is y equals mx plus b. M is your slope. So your slope equals negative 7 over 2. And your y-intercept is your b value. That value is a positive 6. This one's easy right here. Write an equation in slope-intercept form. Again, slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. All you need to do is write y equals, leave a space, and then x. We're going to plug in something here and here. We have our slope value, or we have our m value over here is 1/4. So in place of m, we're just going to plug in 1/4. And then we have our b value, negative 3/4. So in place of b, we're going to put in negative 3/4, which amounts to minus 3/4. So your equation y equals 1/4 x minus 3/4. It's slope-intercept form. 33, use the slope and y-intercept to graph the equation. This is in slope-intercept form. It's in y equals mx plus b form again. So this is your m, and this is your b. So your m value is 3 over 4. And your b value is, that says minus 3, so it's negative 3. When you graph an equation, your b is your y-intercept. Your b tells you where to begin. Remember, this is your y-axis because it looks like a big capital Y going up and down. Its value is negative 3, so where it intercepts or where it crosses through this axis is at negative 3. So your first point where you begin is negative 3. That's what that told us to do. From there, your m is your slope. Your m is your directions, or your m tells you where to move. Remember, it tells you you're either going to go up or down over how many times you're going to go left or right. So our m value, our top number is 3. It's positive. That tells us move up 3 times. And the bottom number is positive, so that tells us to move to the right 4 times. So we're going to need to show a couple more dashes on here just to make it where we can see it. But that tells us to go up 3 times, and if we do that, we're going to go up, different color, we're going to go up once, twice, 3 times. And then it tells us to go to the right 4 times, so we're going to go to the right 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Up 3 and to the right 4 times. There's your second point. Once you have 2 points, draw yourself a line through both of them to create your equation. Write y equals 2/3 x plus 7 in standard form. Then it gives you a little hint, almost saying using integers. Standard form never has fractions in it. It's always integers. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. We have slope-intercept form given to us. So what we want to do is we want to take y equals 2/3 x plus 7. And the easiest way probably is to get rid of the fractions. So create integers with it. That says 2/3 x. So get rid of 2 divided by 3 by multiplying by 3. If you multiply that term by 3, you have to multiply every term by 3. 3 times y will be 3y equals 3 divided by 3 will cancel out and just leave you with 2x. And then 3 times 7 will be plus 21. Now the only thing we got to do is we got to make sure it says ax plus by equals c. So the one thing that's out of position is the 2x. That's supposed to be at the beginning. It's positive 2x on the right. It's going to become negative 2x when it moves over. 3y is in the correct spot, so we'll leave it as positive 3y equals c is in the correct spot, 21. So if you look at it again, this says ax plus by equals c. So this is your equation. 35 says write an equation in point slope form given the point and the slope. So everything's given to you. When point slope form, you just need to know that y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Easiest way to do this, write in y minus, leave a space, equals, leave another space, x minus, leave your last space. We're going to plug those values in. This is x sub 1, this is y sub 1, and we know that this is m. So where it says y minus y sub 1, we're going to plug in negative 9. Where it says m, we're going to plug in negative 2. And where it says x minus x sub 1, we're going to plug in 10. So y minus a negative 9 equals negative 2 times x minus 10. The only change we have to make to this equation, we have minus a negative. You can't leave it like that. You got to create positive. So y plus 9 equals negative 2 times x minus 10. And that is point slope form. 36 says, are these graphs parallel, and explain why or why not? Okay, first off, for two things to be parallel, if you're looking at, everybody understands that parallel lines never cross each other. They look something like this. They never cross each other. They have the same slope. So they have the same m value. This says mx plus b. So the first one's slope is 1 over 6. We have to see if the second one's slope is 1 over 6. If it is, they'll be parallel. The way we do that, we want to move it into slope-intercept form. So add 2x. You add it to the left, add 2x to the right. It's going to cancel out and leave us with 12y equals 2x minus 11. Get rid of 12 times something by dividing. Again, lines have to have the same slope. So we divide by 12 on the left. You need to divide by 12 on the right. Divide every term by 12. This will cancel out and leave you with just y equals, the number 2 goes into both 2 and 12. It goes into 2 one time, and it goes into 12 6 times, and then negative 11 over 12. This is written in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where your m value is 1 over 6. Notice that is the same m value as your first equation, 1 over 6. And again, in order for lines to be parallel, they have to have the same slope. So you answer this question as, yes, they are parallel. And when you have to explain, they have the same slope.